Hey guys, what's up? It's Wolf Airsoft Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing a project overview of my new HPA DMR build, which is Project Echo. So this next project that I've already purchased everything, but I'm going to be doing a build series on it because I haven't seen a build series of the SR-25 into an HPA rifle. So again, with all my project overviews, we just have some quick specs here. Basic stuff. Today's date. The SR-25 is going to be the project base. The expected cost is $1,000. I bought everything for a little under. Everything new is going to be a little over. And this is going to be a tier IV, so you're not going to have to buy anything internationally if you're in the States besides Canada. Nothing overseas. That's what I should say. Overseas. That about does it for the cover page. So, I'm not really going to go into everything in too much detail because I doubt you guys would want to see that, but I will leave it here in case you want to pause the video and look it over. But I will go over the important parts. The objective of this gun is to have a marksman rifle and a sniper rifle all in one platform. Now, my field allows semi-automatic sniper rifles, which some of you may consider marksman rifle. I know that's what the Milsim rules are. And sniper rifles are traditionally bolt action only. However, certain fields do allow semi-auto snipers, which is essentially what this is. So, it has to have the ability to shoot at 400 feet per second, as well as the regulation to shoot 550 to 600, probably more or less 500 to 550, but regardless, I'm sure the system's capable of that as well, and 250 feet of range. So, basically, I'm just saying, it needs to be chambered in 7.62 by 51 or 7.62 by 54, any type of real steel, DMR or sniper round, and again, non-Milsim specs as well. I'm more at my local field than I am actual Milsim events, so I want to be able to have fun on the field as well. Some things I wanted in this build, outlined in the goals here. I wanted a higher FPS that's sustained, so not an AEG gearbox that's going to pretty much disintegrate itself at that high of crazy FPS. Wanted at least 250 feet of range. Great accuracy up to 200, because accuracy, what's the point of range if you don't have accuracy? I learned that the hard way with one of my other builds. I want a consistent BB flight path, and another important thing, I want this to be extremely lightweight. I learned that through my G28 build. That thing weighed about 15 pounds. For a marksman's rifle, that is horrible, and I'm planning to build about an 8.5 pound DMR now, because for single shots, it's ridiculous to carry around that heavy of a rifle. If I have a heavy rifle, it's because it lays down a lot of suppressive fire, like a machine gun, which is suitable for that weight. But for something that's precision and single shot, 15 pounds is ridiculous. So, I calculated barrel length, and really it's not too important how long your barrel is. The importance comes to the inner bore quality, how consistent the material is, and basically how many microns it is. I chose to go with a PDI 509 by 6.05. That's just what I chose based on my research. That's what I found out to be a very good setup for range. And I think PDI produces 15 to 20 micron inner bore finish or something like that. But anyways, you can put a 650 millimeter in this full-length SR-25. Continuing on, the gearbox in the SR-25 is standard version 2. It's not a version 2.5. And because of this, it uses a unique Hopup Chamber. However, I'll get into that later. And the HPA system I'm putting in there is the brand new Reaper from Wolverine Airsoft. 1, because it's true closed bolt, and 2, because it has the same bolt technology packaged for AEGs, which the results I saw on the bolt rifles were outstanding. The air consistency with the Reaper, the electromechanical version, has an FPF deviancy of 1 at a maximum, and I did see that on a chronograph through a video on Facebook of an end user using their Reaper to calculate those results, which blew me away. That consistency is ridiculous. That's because they use a 3-way valve and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm not going to get into that. That's the engine I'm using for this build. Just came out last week. Project highlights, not really that much that's basically out of the ordinary. I want to be using 0.4 gram BLS BBs that are non-biodegradable, and other than that, the future addition to this, if I really want to, is going to be the Redline Gen 2 air stock, but I'm not doing that right now. Custom build specs, FPS fluctuating between 400 and 600, or more or less 400 for 550. I don't know why I would ever use 600. And again, that's going to be with a 100 foot minimum engagement distance, 2-second delay of the trigger, all that safety stuff. Range 250 feet, and that's about it. Now, the whole budget thing. So, tier 4 and 5 builds can be found from anywhere in the world. And they're not really limited to any number source of guaranteed prices. So this again goes to auctions and whatnot, and depending on if products get their prices raised or whatever. This is technically a tier 4 because I have to buy the Hopup Chamber from Canada. If it wasn't, it'd probably be a tier 3 because everything else is relatively easy to obtain. So I already have some of these, like I said, so I'm going to go through the cost evaluation here. And I'll also show you where they are online. So the first place we're going shopping is Hop Systems. Now from Hop Systems, I purchased a PDI, like I said before, 509 by 6.05 R-hopped barrel. I wanted R-hop because that's essential in having a designated marksman rifle or sniper rifle or whatever to get that range. Also to hop heavier BBs. I also got a flat hop bucking because I guess you could make your own, but I'd rather just have one for the extra $10 that's already done. And the shipping cost. So the numbers there come out for the total of $165.99. Now, if you're going to buy one of Hop Systems barrels, know that it's going to take about 1 to 2 months from your date of order to actually receive it. So I placed this order a few months ago, and I got it a few weeks ago. And it is the PDI R-Hop 6.05 by 509 millimeter barrel. And this thing is rather long. I mean, let's see if we can put that in perspective. So yeah, it's a pretty long barrel. Very nice inner bore quality. The R-Hop patch finish is great. And it looks like it's actually in IR hop, but I live in Florida, so it doesn't really matter. In addition, they also send you some business cards, some stickers, a bunch of other cool stuff. We'll just put that there. And the Lonex Hopup bucking, the flat hopped one, so it doesn't have the nub. Okay, so I can show you where that is. So if you go to your website, you can see that they have everything they have different types of barrels. They have ZCI, which is a lot cheaper. PDI 6.05 R-Hop. You can choose your length. I chose 509. That goes all the way down to 205. You can choose the top-up chamber. We're not using any of those. We're using a very advanced and brand new on the market. Incredibly freaking great for DMRs. Like, it's everything that anyone could ever want from a hop-up. And other than that, you can get nubs, barrel lapping. Don't get a barrel lapping on a PDI. Why would you do that? So there's that. So next place we're going shopping on our list, evic.com. So on evic we have our GR-25. This is the sniper version with the suppressor. And this is also going to help dampen a lot of the sound from the HPA system, so it should be dead quiet as well. Another reason for using an HPA system. We're purchasing 5 extra, and this of course is personal preference, GR-25 50 round magazines. These are very similar in size to VSR-10 magazines. They're a little bit longer and then a little bit shorter, from front to back. 7.62 magwell versus the VSR-10. And also from evic, we're getting a 3-9 by 40 millimeter scope with mil-dot and mount. Now, I already have the 5 extra GR-25 magazines. I got on eBay for $45 for all 5. They cost $28.58 each, so if you're going to buy these from the store, it's going to be $142.90 for these extra magazines. I have no idea why they're priced so high, but even though I didn't have the gun, didn't really plan on buying it, I knew that when those mags came on, I was going to buy them because I had planned on this build for almost this entire year, so about 6 months I've been planning to do this build. I got the GR-25, also from eBay, and I, brand new in the box, got it for $325. That is with the suppressor, the sniper version. It came with some internal upgrades, but, you know, what does it matter? I just need the body. This is because the A&K SR-25s just went up in price. They're now $280 for the cheapest long version, not the 10.5 inch rail, the 12 inch rail with the full stock, which is the actual SR-25 dimensions. The other ones are smaller dwarf versions. And the Zombie Killer one went up from $230 up to $315. So, not buying A&K. A&K also cannot use rotary hop-up units. So, overall, glad I went with the GR-25. And, yeah, the scope I already have as well. I'm taking that one off my VSR because that one's being sold. And you can find it on eBay for $65. So, I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to show you, as I said before, I already purchased the GR-25 magazines. I've got 5 of them, and they are really handy. They're super small. You can fit one in your hand like this. And you can use a smaller mag pouch for these too, because they are so small. So I got 5 of those. And you can see from eBay, they're $28.58. The scope is going to be $64.95, and the GR-25 is $448. So, now that we bought everything from eBay, last place is Wolverine Airsoft. This is the Reaper HPA system, electrical and mechanical version, because we're doing semi-only. There's no FCU, and it's going to have the GR-25 nozzle. I ordered this earlier today, and it's $267.50 shipped. Now, there is one other item that I did not put on here, and that is the Hopup Spacer from Bingo Airsoft Designs. They are kind enough to provide one, and basically you print it out, and you're able to use any normal M4 Hopup unit for the GR-25. Amazing, I know, right? So, oh, I didn't put the Hopup Chamber on there, so I'm going to do that too. So once you have this adapter, you can buy the Hopup Chamber, which is located in Canada. It's Max Models. As you can see, they have all these gadgets and gizmos. There's ER hop, flat hop, R hop, as well as flat hop. Standard, well, that one's if you have your own nub. Standard nub configuration, 2 standard nubs. It has 3 compression springs on top, 3 O-rings on the inside for compression, and it is an absolute dream. It also retains BBs in the hop-up unit, and I'll see if I can get a good picture here, but you're able to see the BBs inside the hop-up unit. So they do have LED modules, etc., and I mean, this thing is like over-engineered. But okay, so that covers everything. We've got, and just to recap here, we have the gun itself, the GR-25, the magazines, the scope, the Max Hopup Chamber, the R-Hop PDI barrel, the SR-25 spacer, and of course the Reaper pneumatic system. So I will let you guys know when everything comes in. I'll probably do an unboxing of the GR-25 itself. So everything will arrive here and I'll start putting it together. I plan on doing an semi-in-depth series about building the HPA GR-25, and overall it seems like it's going to be a very good and promising build, and hopefully get some amazing results from this great technology that's been released. Stay tuned for more videos on this build when I actually receive the materials. Everything's purchased, it's just shipping right now, and when all that comes in, we'll start building it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.